Today, we're going to talk about the Illness Wellness Continuum as part of your Living Vitality Fast Track program. This is a really crucial concept to understand because it's very dynamic, meaning it changes all of the time. So instead of just being diagnosed with one issue and knowing that forever you will be there or worse, you have a true understanding that the process of how a disease begins and what we can do to reverse it are crucial. So here we have the perfect portrayal of what this illness wellness continuum is. Everybody's on the spectrum somewhere. This continuum demonstrates that everyone's health is dynamic, meaning it's that constantly changing, moving in one direction or another towards either illness or towards wellness and optimal health. The further a system gets to the left, the more signs and symptoms, disease, and even disability are noted. The path to premature death is definitely intensified. Now, moving to the right is a pathway towards optimal health and wellness, to a system that is fine-tuned, understood, and with a greater awareness of your body. In the center of the continuum, in this green zone or this comfort zone, we have a neutral space. Now, an example of this is a person who isn't obviously sick or having outward issues, but it's really that person who has the disease process that's existing in the body. Maybe it's prematurely aging due to many factors that just aren't felt. So we consider that false wellness. Some people, as we look at the continuum, are closer to the left. They have known disease processes actively working against them in their body. Maybe they've been diagnosed with cancer or an autoimmune issue. You'll find people themselves with newer symptoms that are becoming more noticeable, yet maybe they haven't had a diagnosis yet. So they're creeping their way further towards the left. Maybe it's that nagging pain, aches that are new to them, fatigue that just honestly isn't earned, skin changes that aren't going away. These are all signs and symptoms that are telling you something is going on in the background. And on the continuum, they represent the left half of this dynamic process. Now, in a typical medical approach, when a patient has symptoms that they tend to be thought of as not being sick, we wait for them to return with worsening progress. So until they possibly are diagnosed with a disease. In contrast, you have chosen a journey with us that will move you to the right in a wonderful way on this illness wellness paradigm. We have the capabilities to move you to this extreme right side, no matter what your signs and symptoms are, and no matter where you're starting with. So keep in mind, signs and symptoms are a reflection of this underlying root causes that are happening in the background. And once we understand those causes, we're able to rebalance them. The body wants to heal. It wants to move in the direction towards the right of high-level wellness. As we firmly believe, give the body what it needs and it will respond. So let's talk a little bit more about that far right. What do we mean by the far right of this arrow on the continuum? You will see that we work with people who already feel pretty good, but they know their body was meant to do great things and striving for the highest physical state is their goal. So wherever you are in the continuum, we will meet you there and move forward. So as we figure out where you are, we are excited knowing that we can move you towards the right. We'll begin by addressing the underlying causes of disease using a systems approach. We'll engage you and our providers in the therapeutic relationship. And this is all fundamental to everything that we're going to be going through and why we get great patient outcomes. It's really a whole new way of thinking. You can direct your health future with the knowledge you're going to gain in this partnership with Vitality, and we look forward to this journey with you.